And the millennials, y'all better look out for the younger generation, because I'm telling you, between this, now we supposed to be cool with a man that could pay electricity bill.
That I'm just so much cooler than these men.
When she was pregnant, and their fourth date was in the delivery room.
Is that some of you guys don't have the dinero to financially take care of these women in the level that which you are trying to portray.
That the black woman now got to become the black man.
Hey guys, welcome back to More to Life. Before I get into this video, I ask that you like, comment, subscribe. Also, smash the notification bell just to be sure you get my videos as soon as I release them. All right, guys, I got another one for you. Let's get right into it.
They literally are trying to turn us into men right before our own very eyes. And the millennials, y'all better look out for the younger generation, because I'm telling you, between this, now we supposed to be cool with a man that could pay electricity bill while we go out here and pay all the bills. That means we can't be soft women. How can we be soft women and we're the ones out here working, taking care of our man? That's not going to work. So, now they also
see a lot of that's happening from women taking care of bums. But I'm going to let her finish, though. I want to hear what she has to say.
So trying to make us cool with, treating men on dates and courting men and being the aggressor in a relationship damn near. Like they literally are trying to turn us into men right before. That was next for the black woman, that the black woman now got to become the black man to get a man. I mean, what is going on with us? There's no other woman in another community that's now being required to become a damn man to get her man. Damn! This shit don't make no sense, y'all. It's getting scary out here, for real.
And this woman obviously is living in a delusion. That's what women have created, right? You have to blame all the women that fought for equal rights, that said, I can make as much as a man. I'm stronger than a man. I don't need a man. And then shame guys for talking to them. For a man attempting to talk to them, he was shamed, right? That happened. And then guys were belittled. You don't make enough money. Congratulations.
You played yourself.
You created it for yourself. And she comes across like a woman who probably showed a man that attitude in the past, right? How many times have you been to the club at a place where guys are trying to find women? You shouldn't be looking for a man in the club anyway, right? And shun the guy. Happens all the time because you see him turned around, he wasn't tall enough, or he didn't look flashy enough. This happens. You created it yourself.
Oh, the hardest part of dating right now is the fact that I'm just so much cooler than these men, so much more funny than them, so much more good looking, so much more exciting, and it's like, what am I getting in return? Nothing. Zero things. Except for a meal, which I could have DoorDashed to my house if I really wanted to. So let's talk about it. What is the point of going on a date when you are just such a hot, fun, talented, smart, sexy, confident girl?
You said she's talking about herself? Number one red flag. Women on this side are calling themselves 4s and 5s and look better than her. I'm not saying she's ugly, but tooting your own horn a bit much?
I just can't deal anymore because the conversations with these men is literally so mundane that it hurts my head. It gives me a migraine. Either they're talking about their feelings from something that happened 15 years ago and you're like, you need to go to therapy for this because there's no reason it should still be bothering you from 15 years ago. Or they're talking about their accomplishments or achievements at work. Or they're just repeating stories that they've already told you and trying to make you laugh at them again, but it's like, you already told me the story and I already laughed at it. So blah, blah, blah. I'm not gonna laugh again because I don't like hearing repeat stories. Because at that point, I'm just stroking your ego and then I'm energizing you as a spiritual being and you're draining me as a spiritual being. And I don't think that's fair. So I would rather literally stay home and just be energized in my own spiritual being than be in the presence of someone that I I feel like I have to lift up, because then they're dragging me down by me lifting them up. And baby, I'm not gonna let that happen. The only interactions that I have found personally that leave me feeling more energized than drained these days is with other women, but even that's draining sometimes, so I'm gonna say with one other woman. In the company of one woman is where I feel the most energized.
So you're gonna get married to a woman.
Which is probably very telling, but it's like, I'm not attracted to women and I can't change that. I can't change that. So I'm forced to be in the company of men, but then I can't be in the company of them because they drain me, so I just have to keep filtering them out until I find one that energizes me. But I don't even think that they know how to get to that spiritual level where they can energize someone in a conversation, because they have not done the inner work, and so all their conversations are surface level, and it's starting to show, and I'm really starting to feel it, and I'm really disappointed. I'm just really disappointed, and I'm really over it.
You know, it's wild. She's probably an empty box. And somebody switched off her brain, right? Number one, why would you feel the need to get on the internet and say it, right? That's something you say to your friends, but I get it. Women nowadays all want to be relationship coaches any way they can. It's still happening, guys. Now you guys see why Passport Bros are so popular, right? Any little way to belittle guys. So imagine that guy's looking at that. And some guys will do it. They will say, okay, how can I please this woman? No, don't get wrapped up in that. Don't get wrapped up in it. Don't get wrapped up in, oh, how can I please? I need to do anything to please her. I need to have conversation. Listen, they want to have fun. Don't take them to dinner dates. If you're still dating the West, number one, it's a wrap. But number two, just use them for what you're using them for. Relationship, don't get married. Because you get married, it's a trap all in all. But still, dating as a hot, smart, cool, talented girl is draining. Congratulations, you played yourself.
Oh boy. A couple met on Tinder when she was pregnant, and their fourth date was in the delivery room. There it is. Can any of you imagine yourself falling for something like this? Oh boy, another example of alpha seeds, beta needs. What does that mean? It means that women love to get their emotions going and sleeping with the men that they deem as alpha. She wants the seed of that alpha implanted in her. But then, when she can't get that guy to commit to her, she finds a beta provider to protect and provide for her. The problem with being that beta provider is she never looks at you with that same admiration and respect as she did to the alpha guys. So you get treated as less.
Yeah, man. And so this video here is from Passport Fraternity, and it's a great video. Guys need to see it. I mean, this happens though. There's some guys in the West. I don't know why any man would feel he would need to do that. She's pregnant, bro. Why would you get with a woman and make that your everything? He was on the delivery table.
I care, how are you? No, you don't. Set!
Looks like her mom wasn't even there. I think her mom was there. What are you doing, bro? How could you get turned on by, not even by a pregnant woman, because that's the thing for some guys, right? Some guys have those fetishes, and I'll tell you, pregnant women do have the ooshi gooshi. Anyway, I'm just being stupid, but it's true. But anyway, why would he make that his everything? Bro. And you know what's wild? He actually made that still his woman to this day. I'm going to really report on that in another video, but I got to say this, men out there watching this video, men under the sound of my voice right now, please don't let this be you. This is the way. No need to be second baby daddies. That's not even your children. And then you get hit for child support later. This man's probably going to marry this girl. Then she's going to divorce him and then hit him for child support. Vicious cycle. He's stuck in it. Let's go on to the next video.
The thing about Passport Bros, which is so frustrating, is that they market themselves as traditional men looking for traditional women without understanding that these traditional women that they are looking for traditional men. And what it means to be a traditional man is that you are able to provide for your family financially.
See, this is the thing, right? You know what these women got twisted? And they don't understand because they never traveled. They don't understand how inexpensive it is. Now, men aren't leaving, finding women that will do everything for them, that will forget cooking and cleaning, right? My wife rubs my back and massages me until I'm asleep every night. Of course, I return her favor, but the way she does it, she does it until I completely knock out, right? She not only puts up with what I say, she caters to me, right? And she's not a pushover. Filipinos aren't pushovers. But about me, let me let her finish.
Emotionally and spiritually. And these men cannot do either one of those things. They cannot provide for them financially, they cannot provide for them emotionally, and they cannot provide for them spiritually. Presumptuous. They cannot do it. And so what they can only do is put the finances forward, which, by the way, they will not be able to keep up with. Because let's say, for instance, they're saying, oh, yeah, I have all this money. Yeah, you have all this money because you don't have kids to take care of. You don't have a wife to take care of. But those shows out.
Why are you assuming? They don't have kids to take, like, how do you know that? Well, I'll let you know this. Most men leaving are single and childless, but some guys have kids, some guys are broken and leaving. But this young girl thinks she knows it all.
The window when you have a wife and a kid, because taking care of a family means that you have to put money. My husband is broke all the time. He has in his bank account $200 to his name that he can spend because he has a family that he has to take care of and provide for. And he is the only person to do that. He is the one who pays the rent. He pays the bills. He spends about $2,000 a month taking care of me and the little one that is downstairs. And what these traditional...
You know what's wild? It sounds like you're explaining you're living with the bare minimum, right? You said he provides everything, $2,000 a month. You're living somewhere where it's inexpensive. I do commend you for that because most women wouldn't even dare. But you, a modern woman with this rainbow hair, assuming you know anything about passport bros, when it seems like you just got off the stoop. I doubt you're probably even married, right? You're like a little girl, looks like 16 years old. How dare you talk grown men?
How dare you?
Or talk to grown men like we don't know what we're doing. When grown men have been doing this since forever, right? Passport bros isn't a new thing. It's just new to y'all, right? It's been passport bros forever. Like, for instance, I interviewed a brother that's been a passport bro on the Black Filipino channel for 20 years. And he was in the army, right? 20 years ago. He was stationed in Japan. Had a Japanese woman. He learned why it's best to travel overseas. From then, he held women to a standard. So he learned a while ago, right? He reached out to other guys. People don't listen. It's just hard to realize, hey, look, it's better. But now the whole world is starting to realize.
Men don't understand is that some of you guys don't have the dinero to financially take care of these women in the level that which you are trying to portray that you are going to be able to take care of them from. And what's even sadder is that a lot of these women are going to come over here thinking that they are going to have an easy life and they are going to have to go get a job. They are going to have to go work. And you might think, oh, and some of these women might be, oh, okay, I'll do that. But that's not what they promised you. They promised you to take care of you. And if they can't take care of you, you might need to go back home and find someone else.
See, she got it all confused, right? Some guys want to go back because they can't stay. But most guys don't want to go back. Passport bros don't want to bring them back. Passport bros don't want them to be corrupted, right? Passport bros are staying, if not living, keeping them there, keeping them feminine. Because once they come back, they get around women like you with your feminist propaganda and your rainbow hair, then she starts coloring her hair like yours. Imagine Filipinas walking around rainbow color hair like hers, looking all confused. Some of my husband, she might be married to a trans man. I'm done with this. Thank you guys for watching. See you next video.